Hello Straders! Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. I'm playing Mono Black Control in round 6 and this is all brought to you by mtgotickets.com. Squirrel Confident will try to eliminate Mono Black Control. I can cast Victim of Night. I can cast Chainish Edict. I think this is a keep. Did I get any mulligan instructions? No, I'm keeping it. He goes to 6 cards. I will start by playing Baron more. Uh-oh, it's burn. Then I would not have kept. Play it. And I'm just gonna play lands then. So I never miss a land drop so I can land the Grey Merchant. That's all that matters. But even getting the Grey Merchant on turn... No, something else. That makes me happy. So do we want witches? I think we rather want chittering rats and stuff next turn. So I'm gonna play this. But the most probable play next turn would have been... Oh, I should have gone witches and then edict next turn. I'm thinking Boros Kitty here. Or some weird sort of Boros aggro. But it's just another core Skyfisher. Nothing to see here. And I'm as usual obsessed about my land drops. So I'm thinking... Oh, there is the land drop. Still need a 3 mana card here, so I can do witches. No, I'm gonna cast Rager, so I'm sure that I have the 5 lands for the Grey Merchant. Nice, nothing in the graveyard. The next turn I can go Witch's Edict. You could make a case for the fact that I should have played Edict there in case he does a Kuldotha Rebirth. So that is not happening right now. So I think I'm doing good here. He could cast another Skyfisher, but that sets him back a lot, but everything is good. Now I want to sign in blood. Do I really want to do that? Yes, I do. But first I want to edict. And then attack sign in blood. But I have not missed the land drop yet. Sign in blood goes nicely in the graveyard as well. Maybe it is just witches. Maybe I wait with witches. No, I'm gonna sign in blood. I am greedy. Pretty neat. And I'm definitely not going to Grey Merchant now, of course. Now I can land rats, witches, and then Grey Merchant. It's JeskaiKitty. An evoked Muldrifter. That is not what we fear. He's having mana problems. He's not having mana problems. Correction. So we swing with this. Play Shitting Rats, Witches. We could cast a Gurmagangler, but I don't think that is the right play. Plenty of removal, just doing the mono black control thing. Why are we bringing in bottle gnomes against JeskaiKitty? That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna drink some coffee, so I'm gonna turn sound off here. Just attacking with everything here. And then grey motion for 7, that's 12 damage. That is pretty good. And it's not like I will get anything else online that matters. Maybe I should play Gurmag Angler before Grey Merchant. It's not like I'm in any danger. Though of course he could get the freak like 4 Galvanic Blast draw. This is just the Grey Merchant turn, isn't it? If he kills multiple things here, Gurmag Angler becomes a lot more interesting. And it does. So now I have 3 or 4 mana Gurmag Angler. And I think I will just land that. Keeping up Victim of Night. So no giant Grey Merchant this time. Journey to Nowhere. No, just a Glint Hawk. To kill it. Yes, we do, but maybe not now. I'll kill it with this figure, of course. Stupid Muldrifter. Oh, but that's a free swing for Gurmag Angler. Tendrils. That's 7. Okay, now it's time to play the Grey Merchant and get him down to 5. Possibly even setting up a Crypt Rat victory. Also gaining some life. Looks very nice. Isn't JeskaiKitty the #1 deck right now on Goldfish? I'm gonna check it out. No, Affinity, Ragtron, Jeskai, Mono Black Control is only 5. Number 5. But this thing I think he has a hard time to get out of. Boros Kid is in the sideboard plan. I'm gonna use the same sideboard plan. Take out the Oubliettes. Put in Rancid Earth, Befoul and Bottle Gnomes. Rancid Earth because it can kill the tokens. Well, Core Skyfisher is not gonna save you now, is it? So now we could Crypt Rat for 1. Swing hit for 4. Crypt Rat for 3. But then he bolts. What's the right line here? Crypt Rat for 1. 2 of my attackers get through unless he has a bolt. But I prefer to just have the Crypt Rat. I'm gonna tendrils, attack, and then finish him with the Crypt Rat next turn. Now if I had 1 more mana, that would be nice, but it's always nice to have 1 more mana. He might double block the Rager here, no, and then block the Angler with 1. I would probably have done that. Oh, he's gonna bolt it. But this leaves him wide open for Crypt Rats. So now he's dead unless he gains 1 life and blocks both my creatures. Bottle Gnomes feels very interesting to bring in. If we don't see Sanctifiers in game 2, we should bring them back. Okay, this is the game. No, he gets to 5 lives, so it isn't a game. But it is probably the game. Oh, he has to bolt now. Oh, it is the game. Crypty Rats. For 3. Whee! Yes! Okay, Mono Black Control, we bring in 1 Rancid Earth, 1 Bottle Gnomes, and 1 Befoul. Why do we bring in a Befoul? We take out 3 Oubliettes. That was not an Oubliette. What was that? It was a Chittering Rat. Alright. Okay, we'll need to win 1 duel to bring Mono Black Control to round 7 of the Pauper Gauntlet. 23 decks entered round 6. And we are sort of a common loss rate is 3rd. So losing 8 decks in this round and then getting down to top 10 in round 8. Don't remember between which rounds last year. We determined top 8. So if you remember, if you want to look it up, please tell me and tell me in the comments. But we are getting close to the top 10. We will determine which 10 Pauper decks will be Pauper royalty until next season of the Pauper Gauntlet, which you can make happen on patreon.com/magicgatheringstrat. There is also a modern gauntlet. What is this? I can't keep this. All I have is the Chainer's Edict. Play 22 lands. How many draw steps do I have? He starts. I get a draw step. I get a draw step. I get a draw step. In one of these draw steps, I will draw a land, play the Phyrexian Rager. I'm going to keep this. I talked myself into it. Even with this gigantic corrupt that is so much worse than it is in Death Control. Wow. I drew the land. I have to live with the land. I'm gonna play the land. Possible Change Edict. Getting ready to play. The greatest omission of this season of the Pauper Gauntlet is that JeskaiKitty is not in the Gauntlet. Nobody submitted Kuldotha Jeskai to the Gauntlet. Hexproof was also missing. They would have been immediately allowed. But we have an Iset Kuldotha deck. We have... Oh, what the target for Befoul. Nice. Okay, Rager next turn then. And then Befoul the Boiler Works. That will be fantastic. That will be so much fun. I can hardly wait. Yeah, Rager, put a threat down. We got the next land drop covered. We are doing good. And we will stop him right before the critical Muldrifter turn. It's going to be great. And if we miss the land drop for 2 turns now... Oh, we're not going to play Grey Merchant. We're going to play another Rager as soon as we have the time and a Sign in Blood. But this is the turn of Befoul. Can he have brought in like negates or something? No. Will you get rid of it? Will it be the time of the rebirth? No, it wasn't. It's a Boiler Works. And it's gone! Shatterpaws. No Shatterpaws. He was too cool for that. Okay, so draw lands any way possible. First Sign in Blood, and then if possible Rager, otherwise Witches. On his turn 5 he plays his 3rd land. That's good. Lone Missionary enters the fray. We are not going to trade. We are going to put more stuff out there. This guy to kill the Missionary. And another Rager. Ensuring that we keep hitting land drops. He's going to bolt the Witches. Yes. So now we can trade. And now perhaps we will trade. Should I have edicted there? Maybe I should. When I had the chance. Double life gain. Okay, so Sign in Blood. We need to have Threshold. 4 mana for an Angler. I want to kill the Missionary. I think the best way to do that is just Witches. And it needs to be dead before we edict. And we have Corrupt, so we can afford to durdle a bit. We're also getting a pretty great Grey Merchant. He is recovering land-wise quite well, I must say. But no Muldrifter yet. We can play a land and a Muldrifter now. That would suck. Now the Skyfisher drawing cards. He goes for the life instead of the card. I think that's a real mistake. Okay, what I would like to do here is to Grey Merchant and Edict and Witches. That's what I want to do. But I can't do all of that. And given that I just draw Grey Merchant, first attack, then I can kill off Skyfisher. That's pretty gross. No, first the Grey Merchant. So many options, but gaining life then keeping in business is pretty good. Then we swing, trying to kill off the Skyfisher. That didn't work. So then he gained value instead. But now he's open for the edicts. I think that was a mistake. I should just have pinged the lone missionary. I think I can afford to do damage. And now it's probably just hitting him with another Grey Merchant is pretty sweet. Saving the angler for later. With all this life gain, I must be ahead in this exchange. Tendrils. How about Tendrils Edict? This gives him a tough choice. Now I have 2 mana angler, but I rather just keep a high life total. So I will Tendrils one of these guys. Getting 5. And if he bolts his own guy, I think he falls behind way too much. If he has to freak. No, we've seen one. No, he could have 4 Galvanic Blasts. But it's not very likely, is it? And we still have Grey Merchant and Corrupt. And now we have a 1 mana angler. So next turn it's Grey Merchant, 1 mana angler. Rancid Earth doesn't feel super strong, and here comes a Muldrifter. So 2 mana angler. Removing Raider, Sign in Blood, Witches. Grey Merchant. No attack. Grey merchanting for 6. And Rancid Earth looks so weak. We can flashback Chainish Edict here as well. But this is not a given. He could easily run away with this. He has 6 cards. We can't cut him off any mana. He's 2 red. He has the Prophetic Prism. Kind of waiting for another Boiler Works. Getting to Threshold seems very hard with Anglers. We don't need to auto yield. We are 6 minutes ahead. Thing is, do we want to hit him to the face with the Witches? We probably do. Should return the Muldrifter. But he needs it. They hit non-flying creature. No, each creature and each player. Okay, and then we do 1 damage because we are now way ahead in the race. And maybe it's just Edict here. I'm gonna cycle this, so I can't Edict. Why? I feel very much like Corrupt, but I should probably wait with Corrupt. Why do I have Bottle Gnomes? Okay, attack with the team. Maybe I should just have corrupted the Skyfisher, but I will finish it this way. Whoa, fog. That surprised me. He can still raise me for 6 here. So maybe I should corrupt the Skyfisher. But I want to corrupt the face. But I can't take 6 damage, can I? What if I corrupt the face? God, what's the right thing to do here? It's so hard. 6 plus 3 Galvanic Blasts. That's 18. So I live yet another turn. I'm gonna play the Bottle Gnomes. That I have a very hard time understanding what they're doing in the deck. Maybe I should have played Rancid Earth here, but I still want more value. And now I guess it might just be the Edict. No, Relic! Oh, use the Edict while you have it. But if he attacks with everything, I win the game, right? So that doesn't work. Still has 4 cards though. How will you attack? You will attack with 2 of them. That looks dangerous, right? Okay, now the corrupt becomes very, very tempting. Is it even a win? Yeah, it's a win. I just attack with everything. He'll bolt something. I will corrupt to the face. I don't know how he imagined this. Maybe he has a counterspell. I sense a bolt. Well, not preventing any damage. So one-off corrupt. Negator and I have been having a discussion the whole gauntlet about one-offs. And here's a one-off that wins the game. Thank you for watching. Mono Black Control doing work.